tank alarms, when they do disconnect the battery, just come back into there and just switch your tank alarms back off. Otherwise, all it will do, every time you switch your water pump on, it will bleep at you.
So you get into the systems with the middle one?
Yeah. So you select it there, and then it's up and down that scrolls you through the menus.
Yeah.
Okay. So all you do, tank alarms, come to it, it'll go say on. All you do is just turn it to off.
Right.
Okay. Next one down is Bluetooth pair. So this is where you'll hook your device up if you're wanting to use the app. This is where you pair it up to it, and then obviously Bluetooth delete if you want to change your device. And then exit settings now. I'll just press select, and it'll take me back out that menu. We've then got, so system settings, that's the one you want for the tank alarm. Next one down, Sargent E620, that's just letting us know what control panel you've got. Next one down, leisure battery charging, again just showing us the voltage of your leisure battery. Vehicle battery, obviously if we were plugged into the car it will show you the power in the vehicle as well. We've then got solar panel, so this is just letting us know what the solar panel's doing. So really right now it's doing very little, but it is doing something. Then battery select, so this is where you can change over from leisure battery to vehicle battery, but really with your solar panel and that, there should never ever be any need to change over. Then we've got AC limit. Now this is a good one, so if you ever go to 10 amp sites, what you can do is set a 10 amp limit inside the van here. Now what that will do is, say if you switch your kettle on, what it mainly does, it will switch your heating system off for that period the kettle's going. Once the kettle's finished, it will then resort back to its normal function. Yeah, so it's not foolproof, but the van will do its best to control the power in here rather than you tripping on the post externally. Okay, and then all you do to switch that off or turn it up is just a select arrow, go up as high as 16, and then it takes you back to off then. Okay, next one down, internal temperature. Then if you press select, it'll tell us the humidity, and it'll also tell us the external temperature as well. Okay, and then next one down, we're back to dimmer level then.
Right.
Okay, happy with that?
Yeah.
Lovely. So, next door now, your heating panel, before your arm drops off. So, this is the sort of standby screen. So at the minute, the little black circles in the top is letting us know that your heating's in operation. Just below it is obviously the temperature, so it's letting us know it's 14 degrees, and then that black plug is letting us know we're on the mains. So if I switched off that orange light on your consumer unit, that black plug wouldn't be there. So when you're on the mains, you want to see that black plug there, and you know you're on the 240. Then if I press menu, this wakes up the screen. So top one is just basically your thermostat for your central heating.
Yeah.
So just plus or minus it and set it at whatever level you're at. Now my best advice with that is don't be too much, say you have your heating at 20 at home, see how you feel comfortable in here. Yeah. So adjust it to the way that you feel comfortable. Next one down is your hot water. Now that's hot water off, that's hot water on, and then all the way up is hot water boost. Now what that's done, that's switched off your central heating and put all its power into your water boiler for you. So if the lovely lady's been in the shower and nicked all your hot water, if you turn water boost mode on, it will reheat that tank quicker than it would do on normal functions. Right. But then when you finish with it, you do just need to knock it back off, because as I say, it switched your central heating off to put all its power into that water boiler. Then the next two down are your power selects. So obviously the lightning strikes your electric. So electric off, and then it'll run on 1 kilowatts, 2 kilowatts or 3 kilowatts. Now all that is the more power you send to the unit, the faster the unit will heat up for you. Right. So it's as simple as that. And then the next one down is just your gas. So green is gas on and blue's your gas off. Yeah. So you can either run it on just electric, just gas, or both at the same time. And all it is again, the more power you send, the faster everything will heat up for you.
If you've got it on mains, obviously the gas runs the cooker. So yeah. What do you have to do then?
So this is just for your boiler. This is just for your heating system and your boiler as such. Nothing to do with anything else in the van. So that's just telling that unit you want to run it on gas.
Right.
That's it. Everything else is still separate for the rest of your gas controls.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you're happy with the basics on there? Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, because my main thing is, as long as you've got that, I will talk you through the rest of the screen, but as long as you've got that front bit, I'm a happy boy that I know you can have some heating and you can have some hot water.
Yeah. Right, so that's 3 kilowatts, you put it up to 3 kilowatts. Yeah. Is that what you would keep it on normally?
See, it depends what your site's like, and how cold it is. Obviously if it's a summer's evening and you just want a little bit of warmth in here, I'd probably run it on 3 until it's heated up, and then perhaps turn it down then to maybe 1 or 2 kilowatts. Right. Do you know what I mean? As I say, all it is the more power you send to the unit, the faster it'll heat up. That's all it is. That's all it is. But you will find with the central heating, once you're warm in here, you will never be cold in this van. Believe me, can assure you of that. So on this, so that all I pressed there was a little cog button there. Then I'll just breeze through these quickly. You've got a night mode, so if you like it colder at night, you can program the system so it turns down for you at night. So rather than pressing it, you can set a timer so it'll automatically turn down for you. Then opposite is a day timer, so if you like it warmer when you wake up, you can program the system so it's heated up by the time you stick your toes out of bed. Then prioritise is just what power source it looks for first. I would leave it on electric because 9 out of 10 times we all want to run everything off electric anyway. Then we've got backlight, so that's how the screen stays lit for you. Anything that's greyed out is a feature that's not available, so don't worry. Clock, just simply setting the time. Then Pac-Man. So what that little Pac-Man symbol is an antibacterial feature inside your hot water tank. If you have that switched on, what it'll do about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, it'll heat up that tank to kill any bacteria that's in that water. So it sort of sterilises your onboard tank for you. Then next to it is offset. So this is where, if you've got a secondary thermometer, and you'll also notice the temperatures will always be different between these two because the sensors are in different places in the van. So you can match this one up to read that one if it's something new. Then I love this one. Ever been mountaineering in your van?
No.
Well, if you go over 1,000 metres sea level, you can switch on high altitude mode, and all it does is it draws in more air to make up for the lack of oxygen further up. Then key beep, whether you want it to beep or not. Delayed start timer, this is where you can set a once a week timer so the van switches on, heats up and then switches itself off. Yeah. Pump settings, so all you can do in here is turn it from thermostatic control to constantly running. Now believe me, if you turn off your thermostat, you'll know what boiler in a bag rice feels like in here, because it will just get to 30 degrees and keep going. Right. So you will be hot in here. So I'd always leave it on thermostat. Then last few, reset, same as anything electrical nowadays. If it's not doing what it's told, just hit the reset and it'll reboot everything back to factory settings for you. External, don't worry about that, but what that is you can get like a mobile phone device added to it to communicate with the Aldi, but obviously you've got the Swift command in here so you don't need to worry about that. Language, if you want to speak French or German to it. Service just brings up any alarm codes or faults if there is any. And then installed accessories, the only thing we need to do on here is tick the third party panel if you do ever want to use your app, because all that's telling this system then it's going to receive its controls from a third panel, which is your mobile phone or your iPad or anything. Okay, and then that's it, we're just back to the main menu then. Okay. If you notice there's an A on here now, that just lets you know any active function, so I know that is third party panel, but if you've got any timers or anything switched on, it will come up in there to let you know what programs you've got currently running. Okay, happy with that?
Yep.
Yeah. So other than that, it's just the features actually on the van. So we'll start down the far end, work our way back. So radio, just inside there for you. All I've done is just unclip the front, because all it is, every time you switch the power on and off, your radio comes on and off.
Yeah.
It's a pain.
But once you've got it on, all you need to do is just hold down the source button in the middle and it'll switch it off for you.
Right.
Okay. There is a manual inside the pack in here, which there's a manual for your radio and a manual for everything else inside the van, as well as your manuals for the vehicle and that, so everything's inside there, as well as spare fuses, that, as I say, and the barbecue point and everything's inside there as well.
Right.
Okay. Obviously front bed, just pulls out the front.
Yeah, well...
Same as it does, and then obviously just turn your cushions upside down and put them in whatever order you feel comfortable with them. And now under here, we've got your power cable.
Yeah.
Your leg winder and your wheel braces inside there as well for you.
Right, okay.
Okay. Then moving into the kitchen. So as I say, various light switches. As you see, the power is there. It's just the light's not on because it's switched off.
The other one.
Yeah, switched off itself. So obviously just your various kitchen drawers, various cupboards above your head. You've got plenty of storage. Inside the top one, the plug socket at the back there relates to your microwave.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously the ladies found the cutlery drawer. For your fridge, on off on the end. Right. And then they're your 3 power selects. So it'll run on mains electric, gas, and then also vehicle battery when you're towing down the road.
Right.
Okay, now on gas and electric, your fridge working at its full potential. Obviously on the vehicle battery it only holds the temperature. So
well, if you never use it on the vehicle battery. Well, I can't see the point, because if you're 2 hours away from somewhere, nothing's going to go off, is it?
No, no. All
Yeah,
it does on the
the
vehicle battery, it just holds the temperature. So it just means that you can travel for longer because obviously the temperature is constant in there for you. But
we will be doing if we go to Cornwall.
Yeah, because that's a 6-hour run. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say with that, when you get to a garage or you stop at services, I probably would come in and just knock it off, because don't forget that's drawing off your vehicle battery when you're sat there. So obviously you don't want to get back to the car, turn the key, and it's flattened your vehicle battery.
No.
Okay. Now for the gas, if the gas doesn't light, it will flash and beep at you. All you need to do is just press that button on the end, and it'll automatically purge and ignite the gas for you.
Right.
Okay. Now, for everything in here, I know you'll run on electric because we've all paid for the electric on the site, so you're going to use it. Just have the knowledge that you know how to run everything on gas. So say there's a power cut on site, you're not the couple effing and jeffing and throwing manuals at each other because you don't know how to change it over. So every now and then I would just run your items on gas, just so you're happy that you know how to do it. And then if there is ever a problem, as I say, it takes you 10 seconds just to convert everything over to gas. Okay. Right. And then obviously open your fridge up, and there's your lovely fridge with your freezer box in the top. Now you have got a catch to keep your door open, which is just here. Push down, slide out, and then when you close your door, keeps your door ajar.
Used to be this.
Yeah, they were awful.
Bloody things. Yeah.
So to put it back in again, it's just push down and slide back in.
Right.
And then obviously that's your fridge door closed.
Yep.
So you find your cutlery drawer, sort of utensil drawer or whatever you want to pop in it. And then, I've got the racks inside there. There is also a couple of gas shut-off valves down the bottom. They are labelled up on the door there, so you know which is which.
Yeah.
But our main advice, if you ever smell gas, is just to switch your bottle off. Them shut-off valves are more there if an engineer ever wants to fiddle with your boiler, your fridge or your cooker. Okay. So, moving on to the cooker itself. You've obviously got the electric ring on the back, which is the one on the end here, 1 to 6. Obviously the electric ring will only run when you're plugged into the mains. Doesn't work off the 12-volt system. Then your gas burners are 1, 2, 3, and a lovely 12-volt igniter. So 1, 2, and 3. These is that. And then just below, got the grill pan and handle inside there for you, and then grills here, so hold and ignite. Touch your grill on.
Oh, you actually push that in?
Yeah, hold it in. Hold it in when you're igniting it.
Right.
And then just below, beautiful oven. And again, turn, hold and ignite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just below, obviously your pots and pans store. Now there is a plug socket in there which relates to your electric ring, so I'll put £1,000,000. If you ever turn your ring on and it's not heating up, you've just caught the plug in there with a handle, so just make sure that plug's fully pushed in.
Right.
Okay. So, then in the top up here, there's obviously your plate racks and your cups. Now the white box at the back, that's for your solar panel. Now your solar panel is like the best dog you've ever owned. It walks itself, it feeds itself, it even cleans its own mess up in the garden. The solar panel just sits there and does its job. If it's got something to do, it charges up your battery. If it's not got anything to do, it'll just switch itself off. So currently in the minute, it's got a light flashing, so that means it is doing something. It may be very minimal, but it is doing something. If the 2 lights are solid, it's putting all its power in, and if it's got nothing to do, it will just switch itself off, so there'll be no lights.
So you haven't got to do anything with that?
No, nothing, no on-off switches or anything. And what it's designed to do, sadly they're not quite at the levels yet that it's anywhere near the battery charger, but all it does is keep your leisure battery alive.
Right.
So next time you come to it, all you need to do is plug your electric in and that battery will fully charge for you, so it keeps the life in the battery for you. Okay. Then obviously behind us, George has put some bits in, so you've just got your hitch cover, obviously your wheel lock and some waste pipes for you as well. Now, do you want me to show you making up the bunk bed?
You can do.
Go on then.
Yeah. So let's just move these.
He did give us a demo at the show.
Yeah. So for your table, just lifts up and then lifts off. Okay. And then all you do is fold your leg down, because obviously it's the bottom of the table which makes up your bottom bunk. Okay, so just move that out of our way. Then for your cushions, you'll notice they both split open.
Yeah.
So if you imagine that's one mattress and there's your second one there.
Yeah.
Okay. Take these out. So for your bunk itself, it just lifts out, up, and then back on itself.
That's it. Yeah.
As easy as that, and believe me, it'll only go in one way.
Yeah.
So you can't get it wrong, because it, as I say, it'll only move in that one way. Then all it is little pop rivets on the back. So the same here. Pop it off, and then all it is up, back, and then all you do, obviously you close your curtains and things first, is just simply pop them onto the wall there.
Oh,
Yeah.
So one there, and one there. And there's obviously your top bunk as such.
Yeah.
Then obviously you spread your cushions out. In the wardrobe in the back is
The ladder.
and then also the right angles to come across here, so it puts an edge on here, if you get what I mean, so the kids can't fall out the bed.
We won't have any kids. Not
No.
that young anyway.
No.
Okay, and then obviously your table sits on the bottom in the gap there, and then obviously that breaks up your bottom,
Yeah.
and there's your
Yeah.
top.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
happy with that? Lovely. Oh, go on then, go on.